What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Thursday. Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And we're back after another losing night. This is the slide, the cold, the drought, whatever you want to call it. It was close. The Hurricanes almost got us there. They did not, though. There's always one good bet of the three. OKC minus 8.5, blowout city as predicted. Congrats to OKC for making the NBA Finals. They annihilated the Timberwolves. There's always one bad bet, generally speaking, and that was the Reds. Reds scored 2, did not get after the bullpen for the Royals like I hoped that they would. They lost the game 3-2. Game went under like I thought, but Reds team total misses. And Carolina had a shot when they tied the game at 3 in the third period. I thought they might get there, but unfortunately, like I thought, an under game would have benefited the Hurricanes. The game ended 5-3. Congrats to the Florida Panthers for getting back to the Stanley Cup Finals. We go 1-2 on the night, down 1.35 units. Blah. Now, have you seen the Major League Baseball card for today? There are 5 games on the schedule. 2 of the 5 are part of a doubleheader for the Braves and the Phillies. I don't bet doubleheaders. That leaves 3 games. There's nothing interesting there for me at all. Passing on baseball. Hockey has not been great. I've been cold betting hockey. I don't want to bet tonight. I think Edmonton wins. I think Edmonton wraps it up, but I'm not betting it because if anyone comes back, it's Dallas. If anyone's going to choke away a 3-1 lead, it would be Edmonton. So I don't want anything to do with that game. Maybe I'll bet it in-game, but not pre-game. I want nothing to do with that. So I don't know what to do with Edmonton and Dallas besides just say I'm going to watch it. So that leaves us with the NBA game. Do you want to bet the Knicks tonight? I don't want to bet the Knicks tonight. Do you want to take the points with the Pacers, though? I don't know. Could you see the Pacers kind of laying an egg and saying we'll win it in 6 at home? It's possible. So I don't know. I think the Pacers wrap it up. I would lean to the Pacers winning and take that plus 150 on the money line for them to win and wrap up the series here. But it's New York. It's MSG. I mean, the Pacers won 2 games already there. Are they going to lose 3 games at home? This was the logic with the Celtics and what was going into their series going, okay, Boston was going to win Game 5 because if they didn't win Game 5, they would have lost Game 1, 2, and 5 at home to the Knicks. They won Game 5. They lost Game 6. So that could really play out here. So I don't know what to do with the side, with the line. The total, I have a theory that I'll get to here in just 1 second, but I'm going to bet 3 NBA player props today. 3 of them. If you guys want to see how I got there using the prop bet cheat sheet, well, it's pretty easy to do so. And we have an offer available for BettingPros Premium where you get the full BettingPros prop bet cheat sheet for the NBA, for the NHL, for Major League Baseball, and more. You get a 7-day free trial when you download the BettingPros app and use the code JUICE. So this is where you guys can find all sorts of cool betting tools, the NBA prop bet cheat sheet. It's 7 days for free. And if you want to go and say, all right, how did Matt come up with this, these bets? I pulled all 3 bets tonight off the prop bet cheat sheet. Now, I'm actually going against the prop bet cheat sheet in one of the plays, which I'll explain here in just 1 second. But I'm following the prop bet cheat sheet for 2 of the plays that we're going to have here on the Daily Juice. So if you haven't checked it out, it's free. Why not check it out? BettingPros Premium, 7-day free trial. Download the BettingPros app and use the code JUICE on the upgrade screen for your 7-day free trial. Also, a reminder and a new code for those of you who want to check out Novig. It's bettingpros.com/juice. That's the URL to go and type it in. There, you're going to use the code DAILYJUICE. I've been told that if you capitalize all of them, it works better. 50% discount code on the first purchase up to $25 for Novig. This is a peer-to-peer betting exchange that you can often get better lines than traditional sports books. You can set your own line, something that books don't normally give you. There's no commission there as well. Now, it is a coin deposit system. It is real money, but it's a coin deposit system. You can use the code DailyJuice for up to 50% off your first coin purchase. That's up to $25. Check it out now at bettingpros.com/juice. That's bettingpros.com/juice. Okay, let's get to the bets. Let's start with Karl-Anthony Towns. And I was going to bet this in the last game, and I didn't. So Karl-Anthony Towns has been red hot here scoring the basketball in this series. He scored 35, 20, 24, and 24 in the 4 games so far. Rebounding numbers, he's had 12, 7, 15, and 12. Even with foul trouble at times, Karl-Anthony Towns has been a matchup problem for this Indiana Pacers team. They focus on Brunson, and Cat has been big. Cat points and rebounds in this series is 3-1 to the over. The numbers have been 34.5, 35.5, 31.5, and 33.5. Tonight, the number is 32.5 for points and rebounds for Karl-Anthony Towns, and we're going to bet over at minus 128. Some books have already moved it to 33.5. I don't mind that. The prop bet cheat sheet projection for Karl-Anthony Towns puts it pretty well over on this number. So if you're looking for, something to say, all right, what does the prop bet cheat sheet think is going to happen here? Prop bet cheat sheet likes it to go over. They like a lot of Karl-Anthony Towns' prop bets to go over. Frankly, they like his points to go over. They're projecting 26 points for him, points and rebounds, assists 1.5 to go over at 3.1. They're projecting hit for him. So they think he's going to have a really big night. So they like it as points and rebounds for Cat tonight to go over points and rebounds for him tonight against the Pacers. Last 2 games, he had 36 and 39 points and rebounds. So as long as he doesn't get in foul trouble, I think this goes over. 1.28 units down, over 32.5 points and rebounds for Karl-Anthony Towns. Now that's it for, if you want OG, I don't mind OG points and rebounds as well. If you want to bet that, I don't mind that as well. I want to watch that line a little bit and see what happens. But OG points and rebounds also has been a good play. It hit last game rather. That's not a bad bet. But let's go to the Pacers. Let's talk about Tyrese Haliburton. So the prop bet cheat sheet is projecting 9 assists for Tyrese Haliburton. Do we think this game goes under? So here's my question. If you like the Pacers, this game is going over. In the 2 games that we've seen overs hit in this series, it's gone over by 51.5 and by 31.5 points. So the 2 times we've gone over, we didn't just go over. We obliterated what the books put up from a number perspective. In game 1, it was 221.5. 138-135 was the final. Okay. Now that was overtime. Okay. That was crazy stuff. But the game 2 went under 114-109. I guess that was the comeback game. Game 2 was the comeback game, right? Sorry, that was the comeback game. Game 1 was just crazy points. Game 2, 114-109. Went under by 1.5 points. Game 3 in Indiana was 224, and it fell 206, under by 18 points. And then game number 4, 219.5, and it went over 130-121, went over by 31.5 points. If the Knicks are going to win this game tonight, it's going to go under. All right, so it's kind of correlated. Do you think the Knicks win? If you think the Knicks win, I think you got to go with the under. However, I don't think that's going to stop Tyrese Haliburton from pushing tempo. Knicks can't keep up. That's how they won game 1 and 2. They just pushed tempo. Knicks don't have a bench, and Knicks don't have the ability to slow down Indiana. And Tyrese Haliburton just came off the first ever triple-double with 32 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds with 0 turnovers. He's cooking right now. So this guy in this series with assists, 15, 7, 11, and 11. 11 in game 1, 11 in game 2, both in New York. Game 3, 7, kind of had a down day. 15 he came back with. The number being set for 9.5, he's gone over this number 3 out of 4 games. And the projection by the prop bet cheat sheet is 9. It's not like there's a gigantic difference here. If he gets 10, if he has one more assist, it's 10 versus 9. So to me, knowing he has hit this and gone over and had, has gotten over 10, got 11 or more assists in 3 of the 4 games, I don't think Halliburton's going to slow down. I don't think the Knicks have an answer for him. I think we bet it over again. Tyrese Halliburton over 9.5 assists for 1.25 units. And finally, Obi Toppin, points and rebounds. So Obi Toppin, this has been an up and down type of series for him. Game 1, the number was 10.5. He got 18. Game 2, it was 11.5. He got 6 points and rebounds. Game 3, he had 11.5. He got 12. Game 4, 11.5. He got 7. Prop bet cheat sheet likes it to go over. Kind of a yin and a yang and a back and forth and a yes and a no. This time for this game, he's due for the yes. Prop bet cheat sheet thinks he's going to have a big game. They think he's going to be active on this, and I can't really disagree with the way that Obi Toppin has been playing in his development and what he has looked like here for this team. I think Obi Toppin has a chance. They like him over 1.5 assists. They like it over half a 3 as well from the prop bet cheat sheet. So there's a lot of Obi Toppin love going up here for today. But if you look at Obi Toppin just in how he has performed and what he has done here, it's kind of on, off, on, off. He missed it last game. He's supposed to bounce back. Prop bet cheat sheet is projecting 14.1 points and rebounds. It's a 5-star play. It's a plus 39 positive EV play. Take Obi Toppin over points and rebounds over 10.5 for Obi Toppin here tonight. So, like I mentioned, if you want something extra, I think the over is a decent play here, okay? I think this game is going to be up-tempo. I don't think the Knicks can keep up. I do think the Pacers win. I think over, Pacers plus 4.5 points, not a bad play. Pacers money line here. Again, I do expect New York to fight. Okay, I do expect them to put up more of a fight. They're at home than what the T-Wolves did yesterday. But I do think that we're going to see this series come to an end tonight. I do think this is going to be a win for the Pacers to go ahead and punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. We'll cash our plus 125 ticket on the Pacers to win the series. And we'll see New York go by the wayside. And then we'll watch Pacers, Thunder, NBA Finals. And we'll see how the NBA executives feel about that NBA Finals. I'm not really sure how they're going to like that. Cat over 32.5 points and rebounds at minus 128. Tyrese Halliburton over 9.5 assists at minus 125. And Obi Toppin over points and rebounds. Sorry, that number should be 10.5. That number's not on the screen. Over 10.5 at minus 112. Game over. Pacers money line. And if you want an extra player prop, I think OG over points and rebounds as well could be a decent play, but I do expect a lot of points here tonight in the NBA. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.